Oh hey guys, what's up? It's Dusty Tucker here today. Today is a video. We're in my office. It's a gun cart. It's not the best looking gun cart in the world, but hey, I built this thing with what I had left in my garage. Just spare bolts, spare pieces of wood, an ammo crate. So I guess this video is going to be for people that want to get into cowboy action shooting. This is for you because you guys are going to need a gun cart. The first time I went to the gun to the shoot, I didn't have a gun cart and I was carrying all my guns. As you know, you need a double barrel shotgun or lever action or pump action with the correct year, and you need a lever action carbine, pistol cartridge, rifle, and then you need your pistols. I was fumbling around with those. You need a cart. You need a cart for sure. This one is probably going to be along the cheaper side of things. It's in rough. I have to sand it and stain it, obviously. And there's a few corners I want to cut off and whatnot. Maybe eventually buy some bigger wheels for it and make it fancier as we go along. But I believe this is on the front here. This crate is... I got too much stuff in this office and not enough room. This is a 7.62 x 39 ammo crate for SKS or AK ammo. I based it off of that. There's a piece of wood on the bottom, and then there's pieces up that just hold it in place. So as I'm carting along, it doesn't just fall out. Plus it's removable. I can take the whole thing and just take it out of there. It fits. The reason I picked that crate instead of making a different crate, sorry if I'm making you guys nauseous for moving my camera too much. I can't do this with one hand and show you guys. Come on. Because you can fit two of these. These are the thick ones. These are the ones that hold the 45 Colt. You can take two of them and they fit perfectly. It closes. There's no gap. It closes perfect. So it's a good size ammo because you could probably fit enough for a bunch of matches in there. And they lock. The case locks too. And then I got a piece of foam in there. I work at a furniture store, so I can get foam for, well, free. I unpackage people's couches and stuff that I deliver to, and I get this. This is really thick polyester foam. Like, this is really nice, cushiony stuff. So I figure, why not use that for the butts of my rifles? And then I just cut out little grooves for the foam about halfway down that fits the buttstock. So if you got the nice curved buttstocks like this guy, it doesn't wreck them just sitting on the wood. And then up top, I just have, this is just temporary. I got to figure something else out for this. It just kind of, it wedges in there, and then I can access my rifles and shotguns. And then when I want to put it back, I just push it all the way down, and it'll stay. It'll stay in there pretty good. And then I used an old belt for this. I took, as you can see, the foam here. I put Gorilla Glue in there, and I just glued the belt pieces in. I find that that's going to give it a nice cushiony surface to rest your barrels up against. So I think that's a decent thing to have. I'm just kind of showing you guys how relatively easy it is to build a gun cart. It doesn't have to be flashy. The edges are rough on this. Like, I gotta sand them and whatnot, but. And then I put a wing nut on here so I could disassemble this and fit it sideways in my car. I could take the crate off and the handle off and save me a lot of room, and then just tuck it in my car. The handle is, I should have put 2 of these. I thought of that after. I should have put one there and then one here for the wing nuts, because then you could just assemble it. I thought that'd be enough to carry it and move it, but when I pushed down on this to move it, the whole thing just, it's not enough. You need 2, so I just put that screw in there temporarily, and then it's resting up against the back board there. So that's my mistake. I should have probably known better, but it works. I can slam this down. The guns aren't falling out. And this little bar stays in there pretty good. I had these brackets laying around from doing house improvements and whatnot. These little things. I mean, you guys have this stuff kicking around like normal people do. Doweling. I mean, who really doesn't have doweling kicking around? That's what I'm using for a handle. And then also what I'm using for a lock bar, so my guns don't fall out. It's pretty straightforward. I don't have a cross through axle, as you can tell. It's just a one piece. All it is a bolt. It's under the foam. You can't really see it, but there's just a bolt sticking out. It's going through these 2 pieces out for extra strength, and then lock nuts and washers holding the wheels in place. And I think there's enough clearance there. You can see this should be enough to go down most flat paths. So I'm hoping that is a decent-ish overview if any of you guys are wanting to get into cowboy action shooting. It's fairly it doesn't cost too much. I mean, the guns is probably what's going to cost the most, but I think this is a decent way to start making. And I got my end caps are shotgun shells, and then I put a screw in the end where the primer pocket goes. So those are my end caps for my handle. Just Jimmy rigged in there. I mean, it's nothing fancy right now, but once I sand it, stain it, cut some of the sharp corners out of it and whatnot, this will be a decent-ish looking rig. And as long as it hauls my guns around, that's all I'm really concerned about. So that's all this video is about. I hope you guys find it useful. Like, comment, subscribe, and Tucker signing out. We'll see you next time.